Ania kocham cię.
They have completed the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. Led by the greatest quarterback in Super Bowl and NFL annals. One more ring. And a silver trophy is coming back to New England.
Wow. 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 Anyway, it's your boy Underestimated, man. Conclusion of the 2016-2017 NFL season. I'm sure the whole United States of America was watching, except for those football fans. And I know there's a few that actually aren't football fans, but I know there was a lot of football fans that did try to watch the Super Bowl just because of the commercials. But I mean, damn. I mean, I'm sure for a fact some of those people started watching that game after the second half because, I mean, even if the ones that weren't sports fans had to know what was going on. I mean, you basically seen one of the most dramatic sport events in history. The Atlanta Falcons choking, getting beat by the godly New England Patriots, man. I mean, that game was speechless, man. I mean, on my way home, I was just thinking to myself, wow. I mean, this team here. I mean, I was gonna go straight to bed, after watching that dramatic, one of the best games I ever seen, top 3 games I ever seen of all time. Yeah, I'm confident about that. Top 3, I got that down packed. Oh, you wondering what's number 1 and number 2, right? Exactly. So, yeah, we just witnessed one of the best performances in NFL history, man. I mean, this guy, I guess now we can now all put to a close that Tom Brady is the best quarterback of all time. I mean, he proved it out there on the field, 466 yards, second quarter comeback, down 25 points in the second half. There's been 93 teams, 93 that's played in the playoffs. Has been up by 25 to win the game. And the New England Patriots are the only team in history to ever come back from a 25-point deficit. It's so unreal. You think the shit is fixed, honestly. I don't know if Donald Trump was on the phone, calling his boys up. It's like, yo, listen, you guys got to start switching this game around. Tom Brady's my boy. You might have to go fix that up. I really do not want, Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons coming in the White House, so they can give me an Atlanta Falcons jersey. I want a Patriots jersey that says Trump on the back before I get impeached. So, you could probably see that, coming about. Probably have that conversation. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. They probably could have made that up. But besides all of that, I mean, guys, damn. There's so many things about this game I could get into. It's unbelievable, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. Hey, there's a lot of questions you gotta also ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself, is Gronkowski coming back to the Patriots? They didn't need him. I mean, there were some points where they needed him, but they won, so they didn't need him. So is he coming back to the Patriots? We don't know about that. We could actually talk about Deflategate. Deflategate, a lot of people know about that story. A lot of people don't. Let's just put it like this: Tom Brady he had a vengeance this year. His vengeance was to come back, win the Super Bowl, have Roger Goodell shake his hand and congratulate him as being the best. Suspend him 4 games, come back, still win the Super Bowl. You can't stop this guy. I mean, you try to do him bad, but then he comes back and make it even worse. That's the video that you saw before this whole video started. So that's the story of the whole, Patriots season right there. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I'm even at a loss for words. Check it out. You have a pick 6, a fumble, missed field goal, and still win the game. Come on, man. Like, this is crazy. I knew it wasn't over. I mean, when you messing with them boys, I just knew something was gonna come up. I knew something phony was gonna come up. especially how they were trying to give him some calls here and there, but still. And then at the end of the game, you're gonna call a pass interference. It's overtime, the first overtime in Super Bowl history, by the way. You're gonna call overtime. I mean, you're gonna call a penalty for pass interference in overtime in the Super Bowl to get them at the 1 yard line. Really? And they threw the ball too. They threw the ball at the 1 yard line. They were trying to pull up They were trying to pull off a Seahawks from 2 years ago, man. I was surprised by that. They could have just ran it, but they did. It was like, all right, no more games. Let's just run it in. Let's run it in. We ain't trying to be like the Seahawks now. Let's run. They were smart. Let's run it in. Let's win this game. Yeah, that's what they did. Halftime show, Lady Gaga, trash. Throw that in the garbage. Anyway, I'm also realizing, I mean, what can you say? I mean, maybe you guys could comment below. I mean, how many other, great performers do they have that can be able to put on a great show at a Super Bowl? I mean, if you think about it, all of them are dead. So, coming to a conclusion, what we can say about the New England Patriots and the Tom Brady and Bill Belichick era is that, they're one of the best of all time. Actually, I think they are the best of all time. And another point that I could point out is that, being a New York Giant, like myself and other New York Giant fans out there, we can clearly put this to rest that they won them games. He won 5. He got 5 rings, but we should also be proud of ourselves as well, because if Atlanta beat them tonight, we would have been saying to ourselves, well, they won rings, but I guess we're not the only ones that could beat them. So, proud to be a Giants fan. And, congratulations to the New England Patriots, and you guys sure do know how to put a heck of a show. Think about that. You played in 7 Super Bowls, right? When was the last time you ever seen them dominate a team and made it boring? Thought it was gonna be this game when Atlanta Falcons was busting their ass all over the place, but they always know how to make it dramatic, and they did it again. So hey, you gotta give it to them, man. Most kudos. Okay, so that's the end of the season. We'll see what's gonna happen next year. Do you think Tom Brady's gonna come back? I mean, my answer is yeah, he's gonna come back. He shouldn't come back because, this would be like the ultimate ending of a story. But when you're a competitor and you have all the endorsement deals and the etc. deals and, you got kids, man, you going to come back until you feel like, you just can't do it no more. Hell, he may even win another one. We'll see what happens, man. It's a sad thing that NFL is coming to an end, but, now we got to sit here and watch this trash basketball season. And sports is gonna be kind of boring for a while. Guess I gotta get back to my, doing other things. Underestimated. Signing out.